Do millionaires need to invest in life insurance? First of all, let's do away with the idea that a millionaire, 1 million, is a very wealthy person. If you have income from other sources, job, pensions, etc., to cover their needs independently of their wealth, yes, then they are in a very comfortable position. However, life insurance might still be desirable. Say you are employed and earning $80,000. In the case of death, $1 million would not be adequate to replace the work income. The rule of thumb is that you can take 5% out of your investments as income, or in this case $50,000. Also, if the home is a significant part of the wealth, that is giving a negative cash return unless it is rental property. So you definitely want some term life insurance until your income need decline. Where I am coming to is that, where in the past being a millionaire was the epitome of being wealthy, inflation has brought us to a point where it is being well off, but does not mean that you do not have to consider life insurance and maybe long-term care, nursing home insurance. They should definitely take a very hard look at their liability insurance, because it is not hard these days for damages from an auto or other accident to run to $1 million. So let's say that you have $10 million. Now you are probably in a place where, unless you are truly profligate, you have no need for life insurance. However, you still want to have strong liability insurance, and, even at this asset level, long-term care insurance might make sense. A side note. Back in the days when managing investments and giving financial advice was how I earned my living, a client was conned into buying whole life insurance to pay his estate taxes. Fortunately, he talked to me before he finalized it. That can be a good idea if you have illiquid assets, real estate or a business, for example. He had no such issue, and at 60+ in age the premiums were huge. The insurance agent was quite angry, and when I told him he should be ashamed of himself, he said my client would never miss the money. There was some truth to that, but not enough to justify his chicanery. Yes, because life insurance does at least 3 different things depending on how it's designed. 1. Income replacement. If a millionaire has high income, and the spouse does not work, then just like the rest of us, they may want an influx of cash to go to the spouse if they pass away and cannot work to generate income anymore. 2. Maximize the size of your estate and minimize taxes due to the heirs, to leave the most amount of money behind to loved ones, and minimize taxes. Existing assets not needed for income should be used to buy life insurance. This will leave the largest amount behind to loved ones or charities, which is attractive to millionaires as well as regular folks. 3. Stock-like growth followed by tax-free distributions. Income distributions from properly structured life insurance policies come out tax-free like Roth IRAs, so tax-free anything is very attractive to millionaires who are in a high tax bracket. You do not invest in life insurance. It never is an investment. You buy life insurance regardless of whether or not you are rich or poor because of the word leverage. Life insurance gives you the leverage to maximize your estate. The miracle of life insurance is that it instantly, once approved, creates cash that currently does not exist. Pennies turn into dollars when they are needed or wanted the most. The millionaires might have an estate tax issue which requires a cash infusion for the heirs to pay that obligation. In addition, it is a love gift which, as I mentioned earlier, turns a certain amount of premiums paid in into a much larger amount of money eventually paid out. You buy life insurance because you care about someone or something, charity, and you want to maximize your estate. First off, insurance is not an investment, it's protection against adverse events. Millionaires, and I'll assume you mean many millions because just $1 million is not so much in today's world, may very well have dependents whose future well-being they want to protect. For instance, if you have 3 children who are not yet in college plus a spouse who doesn't work, you need many millions to assure their future well-being. Plus some of your millions could be in non-liquid assets, e.g. a house that don't generate income but rather expenses. Also, it is useful to have life insurance to cover estate taxes so that assets, like a company, don't need to be sold to pay them. Many wealthy individuals have life insurance for just this purpose. In short, you need to look at each individual's situation separately, but many millionaires do indeed have life insurance.